Hi guys, welcome to DG's journey. It's just a quick one. I just felt, to come on and say this on TikTok. Really, I don't really do TikTok. I don't go to the levels of like doing a lot of lives and things like that and etc. But I just felt like because yesterday, I was asked a question. Dee, who are you? Who is Dee? Who is DG's journey? And it's a good question, really. Who's DG's journey? And what is my contents about? I haven't got no specific contents that I do on TikTok. I haven't got any, like ongoing committed contents that I do. I just, it's a journey of my life. It's just little bits and bobs that I put on that. Sometimes if I feel to just post something, I'll post it. Most time I put post up or I repost other people's posts, which I feel inspires me. I have done a few lives in previously, and basically going back to the question, who is DG's journey? Guys, let me just explain myself, which to a point, not justify myself, but explain myself. I'm just an ordinary woman, I'm just an ordinary woman that is trying to make it in life. That's just trying to get through life the best way I can, and now I know how. And my journey has been a roller coaster, just like anybody else, And I'm no superwoman, and I'm no God, and I haven't got those supernatural powers. Do you know what I mean? To automatically change things the way I want to. Only God can do that. And basically, what I'm just trying to explain is that I'm just like, I'm only explaining to a point of who DG's journey, so you've got some kind of idea. DG's journey is just one woman that has just been doing the journey for a very long time. I've carried a lot of baggage, I've carried a lot of heaviness, I've carried a heavy load. As I said, like everybody else, we've all carried loads, we've all carried our baggage, we've all tried to deal with our mental health, and the most important thing to me is mental health. Now, what I mean by that is that my mental health journey has been a roller coaster. It's been very challenging. It's been very overwhelming, to previous situations that has happened, losing my daughter and, losing loved ones, I lost my father, I lost my daughter. I've lost previous children in the past, and, it's a big story. I haven't even got time to sit here and tell you all my journey, but I'm sure one day, my testimony will be presented, at a later date. However, as I said, dealing with my mental health journey has been very challenging. It's been very overwhelming, and it hasn't been easy to try and put things into alignment. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's sometimes it's like this, sometimes my life's like this, sometimes it's like that, and sometimes it feels like it's more there than here. But I will tell you one thing, is that nobody can ever tell me that I do not love the Lord and that I do not love God. Despite of my flaws and my failures, and despite of my lifestyles that I've had, past and previous, doesn't mean I do not love God. Because without God, I don't know where I'll be today. And it's only God that is keeping my mental health. He keeps my mind, he renews my mind, he helps me. He understands where no other human can understand. He touches where no other human being can touch. He touches the deepest depths of you. And no, I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh yeah, I've been a squeaky clean, you know, believer in God, because I'll be lying and I'll be a hypocrite. So I'm just saying that, you know, without God, we're nothing without God. We cannot make it without God. It's only temporary, you know, it's only temporary that we think that we can make it without God. Because when things are going well and, you know, life's going sweet and rosy and everything's all looking flowery and sunshine and everything in your life, you know, you think, yeah, I don't need God. But that's the time you need God. Because sometimes when things are going well and things are going nice, we seem to exclude God from our lives. I'm not saying all of us do, but it can happen. We start to getting back into our own elements, our own selves. We start to do ourselves, pleasures ourselves. You know, we just push God to the back burner because, you know, we feel that we don't need him. But that's the time that we do need him. We need him in the high times, the great times, and we need him in the low. We need God every time, every moment of our lives. We need God. So yes, guys, Gigi's journey is just, you know, I'm just a woman that's just like journeyed a long life and experienced a lot of things, you know. And I've been there, done it. I wore the t-shirt, you know. And sitting here, you wouldn't believe certain things that I've experienced, you know. And I just want to say that my life is improved a lot. My life has improved a lot. Definitely. I would say since the past 2.5 years, my life has improved a lot. I've seen a lot of improvement in my lifestyle. Certain things that I used to deeply indulge in, and you know, a lot of things that I used to do. I used to do a lot of partying, a lot of, you know, a lot of clubbing, a lot of things that wasn't healthy for my mental health. Let's just put it that way. And it's only previously last year that I met somebody, and you know, and we built a relationship, and I felt that this person was like, we connected, and you know, just felt like, yeah, this is the one. And you know, now, yeah, you know, I'm married. Yeah. And people say, oh, it's all good, you're married, oh, congratulations. Yeah, but I'll tell you something, yeah, marriage is a wonderful thing, and it's brilliant, and it's amazing. You just have to build upon your relationship, you know, whether it's with your husband, your wife, or family, or whatever. You know, relationships are not easy to come by, but it's worth it, especially where there's love. It's worth it. But I just want to say, I'm not speaking anything formal. I'm just doing this TikTok just to say DG's journey is just one person, you know, that just comes on here and drops certain content, as you see, and nothing formal, nothing debatable. But I'm considering doing like some lives, you know, and just having little chats about our mental health and stuff like that, and you know, and just to come together as a TikTok family and just have discussions and just, you know, see where everybody's coming from, you know. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested to see me do. Let me know, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But just, guys, just look after yourselves and just have a lovely life, and you know, do the best you can. Let nobody force you, intimidate you, and manipulate you into thinking any other way, or make you feel that you're a failure. You know, you are better than what you think, and you can rise above. You can rise above whatever you think you can't rise above. You can. Challenges are not easy. That's why it's called challenge. But challenges, you know, once you conquer them, you know, you feel so rewarded for it. So I just want to encourage you all that, you know, just have a great day, and just know that God loves you, and just know that DG Journey loves you, and just like, share, and comment if you want to see more contents. Okay, guys, love you. Have a lovely day. Peace.